Look at this. I've got 1,752 members in my trading group. I want to give a few shout outs to my trading group. CBC, thank you so much. I'm up $13,000 this week. Your group's amazing. I made $47,000 in April because of your setups. This person's up 2,400, 1,500, 647%. This person doubled my money after a phone call that we had just yesterday. This person said, I woke up and I had 73% gains in data. Thank you. I woke up with 58% gains while I was sleeping. Another $1,000. That's $4,000 in 7 days. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos, up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily. Before we get into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button for me. Let's get a like spike going. 1,000 likes a video. That's the goal. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. It's a no-brainer. I'm going to make sure you're very successful in the cryptocurrency space based on my content daily. Jumping right into the market. Have you hit the subscribe button yet? Sideways with greenish undertones. Bitcoin at 8817. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency, $241 billion. This is a daily Bitcoin chart. And so we've talked about this rising wedge previously. It looks like Bitcoin broke to the upside about the 28th of last month, 29th of last month, and broke back into the pattern. Now, what I'm looking for is I want to see how this price action, which we're right there, how is it going to respond to about 9,000? If we get rejected at 9,000, you know, potentially you could see a continuation of a move to the downside to about 8,000. If this rising wedge breaks to the downside after that, you're looking at 6,800. Now, what we want to see is the bulls step in and push this price higher. Let's break out again. Now, I've got volume confirmation on both these moves. This breakout move here, strong green volume, all right? So that adds validity to the idea of the breakout, right? And so this shows strong red volume. This big red candle had a bunch of volume behind it, okay? So that adds to validity of this break back into the pattern. So breakout, break down. You've got a bearish MACD cross has been confirmed. And again, on 3 other occasions, it's meant a big move on one of the 3. You know, the other 2 were smaller. Here you've already had your big move. So potentially still bearish MACD cross. We have to see what happens. It's not a bullish MACD cross. It's that simple. On this rising wedge down here on the RSI, you got the price action broke to the downside. Now it's curling up. Now it looks like, again, could we get a retest right here? Are we going to retest here, which would be a retest here and a continuation of the move to the downside is what my concern is for the bulls. Now this is a Bitcoin 2-hour chart, and this, again, just cleaned up version. This is a rising wedge, 68% chance of a break to the downside. Okay, drawn a little bit different. And, you know, essentially, you know, the bulls need to show up. Now, it's happened here. Look, the price action retraced to the bottom and it moved back to the top of this channel. So here we retrace to the bottom. We could go to the top and see 11,000, right? This is a Bitcoin 15-minute chart. Okay, so very zoomed in, right? And so, you've got a rising wedge here or a bear flag. This breaks to the downside. 7,900 is the measured move. This is not Chris picked this number. This is, hey, this is just the measure of the open end of this pattern, okay? It's not magic. It's just TA. Here, what I want you to focus on is, I mean, still, the price action is trending higher on the lower term time frames. I want to see a break above 9,000, okay? Things change when this price action breaks above 9,000. It's overhead psychological resistance. Potentially you've got a bullish MACD cross. This is only a 15-minute chart. Like this is gonna play out very fast. Potentially there is a falling wedge, tiny falling wedge. Okay, potentially breaking out to the upside now. Again, 9,000 is that resistance level that we need to see if the bulls can put a break in above. So I'll keep you updated daily on this idea. Again, a move to the upside of the channel, I mean, possible in the cards, 9,400. But again, I think 9,000 and 9,150 are going to be tough levels to break for the bulls. Fear and greed index. Right now, people are fearful. Buy fear, sell greed. It's that easy. Now, but you get into a situation where it's kind of in the middle. It's a 39. It's not a 13. Fear was 13 when we were down at 38.50 for Bitcoin. That's a buy signal, right? When you get those type of fearful numbers, when your stomach's churning and you're like, my freaking portfolio's going to zero, you got to have the guts to buy more Bitcoin. This is a Bitcoin CME futures chart, and this is just an idea. Hey, maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't, but it's possible you've got a head and shoulders type pattern forming. It's only halfway there, right? Also, there's a CME gap. Now, if this gap gets filled, like potentially this could be the right shoulder, awfully close as far as the height of the head. But this, again, would take not only a move to the upside, but then a move to the downside and a break below the support level. What I want you to notice over here is this is the VPVR, the volume profile visible range. So it shows you where all the volume is happening, all the trading is happening, right, based on this idea, okay? And so this is essentially a support level, right? But what you notice is this is a low volume node. There's no support here, right? So you got this huge gap down to 7,900, like we were talking about, which shows confluence, which that was the target we're looking at, right? So see how there's not much support down here. So a break to the downside would flow and move easily to this downside target. So again, bulls, looks like the bulls are stepping up. It's 8:14. That means a daily candle just closed. Asia's waking up. Come on, bulls. I'm ready. This market's so much more fun when people are making a ton of money, and most people are spot long, right? Most people are buying Bitcoin. Playing out right before our eyes, move to the upside. Now we want to see, can the bulls break 9,000? Now here's something I just noticed. It's pretty cool. This potentially is kind of a bump and run or cup and handle-ish type possible pattern. I mean, it's always a possible until it happens. But if this price action continues to the upside and does break higher, you'll get a measured move 93.50. So let's see how this plays out. Again, for this has to be confirmed. This level 9,000 has to be broken for this to be confirmed. And then you still have to deal with this overhead resistance at 91.63. So potentially a bullish idea just discovered on the fly. This is traditional markets. Traditional markets, slightly red. Not a whole lot going on. I mean, pretty flat. I know if you looked at Bitcoin and it was down 0.68%, you would think nothing's happening. With traditional markets, man, 2 or 3% is a big day. If you guys haven't picked up a Ledger Nano S, there's a link in the description that supports the channel. These are ridiculously cheap right now. Store some crypto on it. It's safe, it's secure, it's offline, it's cold storage, and it's half price. This is Bitcoin dominance. Like, I want to see this Bitcoin dominance get sucked into this green tractor beam. I'm ready for these altcoins to take off. Let's go. Let's get it. Working its way higher. Remember, we talk about this quite a bit. When I'm looking at trading the altcoin market, this is one thing I look. So, just based on this idea, the altcoins over the past day or two have been performing a lot better. It's a lot easier to trade when this is trending lower. So if we get into a situation where pulls back and runs back into this green tractor beam situation, like, we'll have a freaking amazing altcoin rally. That's what it's all about. I like trading these altcoins, and man, I'm ready. Let's go into the tractor beam. Come on, let's go. Okay, so listen, this is look at the market. Double-digit green day everywhere. I have a bunch of these setups posted in group. Like, these are good days to trade a ton. You got larger position sizes on days like this. You have to adjust your strategy on the fly every single day based on what the market gives us. Like, if there's 2 or 3 double-digit green coins on here, you can't throw a bunch of money on this market because you're going to get hit with a bunch of fake outs. Look at the USDT pairs. Tons of double-digit greens banned, posted in the trading group. pretty amazing gains, 28%. But the point is this, like it's almost like going fishing. Certain conditions where you're going to catch more fish, right? If it's a thunderstorm out there and it's the freaking middle of the day and it's hot, you're not going to catch as many fish, right? So you have to make sure and adjust to the current market conditions. What is this 35% dump? What is this? What are they talking about? Actually, it's a 54% dump, not 35, 54% dump. TNT fell off a cliff. There's a pump group out there. They pump the crap out of it. And they say, hey, you know what? We took 383% profits. And now we say you should sell it. Hope you weren't sleeping. Palm Beach Confidential gave the sell signal. Anytime you have this much power, if this happened in traditional markets, yeah, it wouldn't, right? This is a market that's not regulated. Like, you still want to get caught up in this stuff. Can you make a lot of money? Yes. Can you lose a lot of money? Yes. Dude, it's gambling. Go to Vegas if you want to gamble. But essentially, my issue is, this person stated, hey, do you guys follow the progress of the project at all? He goes, check out their Discord. They're not working on any solution that involves the use of a token. They switched to the Lightning Network in October of 2019, and supposedly this pump group did all this research. They charged $2,500 a year for their newsletter. They did all this research, and this is going to be the phenomenon coin, or the 5 coins to 5 million type pump group coin. And you go to any of the news sites and you can look back, and this guy says, cause I'm TNT dynamite. Honestly, what a shiz show. Let me see. Is this the part? What do you want to be part of? I'm just curious. This is crypto. Welcome to crypto, where anything goes. This guy, I feel bad for him. He's like, I woke up to a 40% loss. I didn't even get the sell signal because he woke up because he was sleeping. Real quick, Neo's got some news. Neo Mainnet 3.0. So we talked about how these altcoins hype cycles happen on a quarterly basis, because this is going to happen by June 30th. This is the Neo 3.0 Mainnet. Big deal for Neo. This is a Neo setup. Do not trade this if you don't know how to trade. Do not trade this if you don't know how to use stop losses. Do not trade this because it's just entertainment, right? This is just what we do. But the point is this. We're looking for a breakout of this level. If you don't know how to buy breakouts, don't trade this. Matter of fact, just ignore this whole segment. So what I want you to see is that this price action, when the price action breaks above the 200 simple moving average on any time frame, on any coin, you get an explosive move to the upside, all right? Or some type of move to the upside, all right? Bots are programmed to buy on this idea. Happen here. See this green circle? See this green circle? Move to the upside. See this green circle? Move to the upside. See this green circle? Well, it's right at the 200 simple moving average on the 12-hour chart. You also have a double bottom bullish reversal pattern. Okay, you've got a falling wedge. So if Bitcoin cooperates, and that's the puppet master here, and we always have to focus, if Bitcoin cooperates, then Neo has Mainnet 3.0 launch and is trying to reverse on the price action on its chart. Okay, so you pair the news with the chart and you get explosive moves on top of the 200 simple moving average break to the upside. This is DGB. I had a ton of people hit me up, and so I posted the setup because they were essentially, a lot of people FOMO'd into digibyte, and you guys got to let the trades come to you, right? Your emotions are like, dude, it's green, it's freaking up, it's hundreds of percent. I got to buy this. I'm missing out. Every part about you is telling you buy, buy, buy. No, do not do what your emotions tell you to do. Let the trades come to you. So I found a pullback. I had somebody hit me up and they're like, Chris, I put 12 grand into digibyte. What do I do? And then they joined the group. And I was like, listen, dude, that's probably not going to be a long-term strategy that's going to work for you. So you got to wait, for the pullbacks. And so I made this chart for them, and you got bullish divergence on this chart. Bullish divergence occurs in a downtrend, and it shows that the trend is about to reverse. Okay, so this is supposed to be before, obviously, this broke out. 17% gains. And I told them, like, hey, here's the target, 23, 24%. It might not get to that point, and a lot of times it doesn't. But the point is, there might be more upside, okay? But the main part is that you need to understand is this price action moves in waves. It does not move in straight lines. You get an impulse wave higher and a retrace. Impulse move higher and a retrace. Impulse move higher and a retrace. Well, then it starts down trending lower. Impulse move, retrace. Impulse move, retrace, right? It moves like this. So you want to buy on the pullbacks, right? Not on the impulse moves. Basic stuff that I can teach you, and I do teach you on this channel every single day, will change the way you see this market. Like, I'm passionate about you guys being successful. That's what drives me. Like, all the messages I get from you guys, like, hey, Chris, dude, I can't believe I finally picked this up. Or blunt, tell me what you think about this project. So Deep Brain Chain says, hey, you know what? We've stolen your money. Not really. Apparently, like, they got hacked. DBC, Deep Brain Chain, says we had 2 accounts hacked and things, I think, are in disarray over there. And they say, hey, so somebody, a developer, said, hey, you know what? We stole your money. There's no news of your hardware anywhere. It's just the way it is. It's gone, unfortunately. Right? So there was a couple ideas. You remember when this came out? It was like the biggest thing, like Deep Brain Chain. I think I even bought some on Kucoin. I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew is anything I bought in 2017 went up. And I was like, dude, this is easy. I'm a trader. I doubled my money and freaking, I didn't even know what I was doing. You know, everything gets that easy. Like, that's the point. Like, we're going to get to that point again, and it gets fun. It gets crazy. Like, you can throw money at this market, have no clue what you're doing. But the key is get a clue and you'll do 10 times better. So Deep Brain Chain says they came out and they said, hey, you know what? A couple of our accounts got hacked. Medium and Reddit accounts have been stolen. Don't pay attention to this. Go to the Twitter account for any updates. Dude, there's so much drama in crypto. This is like days of our lives. It is really days of our lives. Days of our lives. But we want them to be profitable days of our lives. But there's so much drama in this space. Look, spread awareness, I stated on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, cryptobtc_Chris. Follow me on Twitter. I'm going to keep you up to date with a bunch of cool stuff daily. Some things I can't talk about on YouTube. Some things I can't talk about on Twitter, apparently. These scams exist everywhere. They're garbage. You could never, ever send crypto and expect any in return. And the irony is, behind this, YouTube cancels Cointelegraph's Bitcoin halving live stream for being harmful content. Right here, Douglas, shout out to Douglas. He says, look, this massive scam, it's that people fell for and lost nearly $100,000 in a day. It showed up as a recommended video on YouTube when you search Bitcoin halving countdown. What's going on here, guys? Is this a freaking... It's crypto. Do not trust anybody. Everybody's trying to take your money. Like, these projects half of them are freaking scams. Like, dude, make sure you guys got to do your own research. I'm telling you, it's a bunch of sharks. Get your money out. Don't fall in love with these coins. All right? This is not a romance. Get your money. We're here. We came into this market to get rich. The world's going to change based on blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. Yes, but you got to be very smart about it. JPMorgan Chase opened bank accounts for Gemini and Coinbase to offer banking services. This is huge. This is huge. Why? Because JPMorgan, Jamie Dimon, was calling Bitcoin the tulip revolution. All right, it's going to burst. The bubble's going to burst. It's a scam. It's a fraud. Now Jamie Dimon, CEO of JPMorgan Chase, says, hey, you know what, Gemini, Coinbase, you guys are regulated. The bank is going to process your dollar deposits, withdrawals, wire transfers. Want to know why? Because of money. If there's money, people will look the other way. If there's money involved, if you can make a profit off of it, people will look the other way. JPMorgan, remember, they announced they made the JPM coin. Now Ripple's been, for the longest time, trying to get these banks and partnerships, and they essentially have like 220 something banks they're working with. JPMorgan, they've been around. JPM coin's been around for 1 year, and they have 150% more banks than Ripple. So what does this mean? Name recognition. People want to go with JPMorgan because of the name, right? So remember, the mainstream that we want so badly to adopt us is our biggest competition. Be realistic. Don't fall in love with these coins. New users are looking to flood into Bitcoin. Will this catalyze a move past 10,000? So I hope so. I'm ready. There's new users coming in like crazy. They hit me up every day. I've never bought Bitcoin before. Help me. CEO of Binance says, hey, the crypto exchange has seen a massive influx of new platform registrants. Activity level of these registrants is much higher than seen several months ago. So could this be an early sign of an imminent wave of new retail adopters? Yes, retail is going to FOMO in. Dumb money's coming into this market. They're not going to know what they're doing, and they're going to fall in love with these cryptos. They're going to throw a bunch of money at these altcoins, and it's going to pump again. Watch. The key is we have to know better. We know what happened last time. If you don't take your profit, somebody else will. Period. End of story. If you guys like the content that I provide daily, Please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.